Okay, so the excursion begins. We are on the road heading toward Tampa for Metrocon, and I've had absolutely no sleep whatsoever. If it wasn't my excitement for the trip, it was a stupid itch in my foot keeping me up all night. But we are on our way. Nothing will stop us now. So sit back, enjoy the ride. Hopefully it's more entertaining for you than it will be for me. It's been a long trip, but we made it.
Just a moment, please. What did you want again?
Welcome to Metrocon. See, Inuyasha does know how to operate a camera. This Pikachu has been run over by a truck. It doesn't have long. We're praying for the best. Here we have a poor Charmander who hasn't been fed in 3 weeks. Jesus saves, because starting over at level 1 sucks. Welcome to the pre-registration line. This is hell. Come early.
That's 600!
Help us!
Back there, black shirt.
What is your favorite line or the line you most remember saying?
What could it possibly be? There were certain lines that I probably thought I'd said more until that one came around, and now I can't even remember any other lines because of that one. But, and it's probably because it's embedded in my mind now, because everyone recalls it and everyone, has created their own sort of world around it, or a YouTube video about it, or whatever it may be, but it's over 9,000 would probably have to be. I can't think of any line.
Yes, please say that.
Will I say that?
It's over 9,000.
Vegeta, what's the power level?
It's over 9,000! good Cyclops on the series, and then they called us up just before we were going to record the second one and said the clients and the producers that are working on it were taking a change of direction, and they changed about 4 or 5 cast members and went to a sort of a youthful feel. Kirby got Cyclops, and they changed some stuff up, and I was devastated for like 2 weeks. So I was like, oh, Marvel, and I was like, I was such a fan of that work. So that's the only one I really remember being pretty ticked about, something I wanted that I didn't get because I had it. It was sort of taken away. But now that happens. I've been on shows with someone else that I work with, like Kirby might be cast in something, and then he gets turfed because not because they didn't do a great job, but because clients start, once they sometimes do that first episode, they put all the voices together, they feel it out and go, that needs to be a little younger. But if they make her younger, it's like, oh no, Cyclops is going to be up to younger because he's the love interest there, and that doesn't work. So they start putting it all together, and then they have to change a bunch of casting. And Marvel's pretty notorious for that, right? It's like I just in the recent Hulk versus Thor and all the Hulk versus theories, I played Deadpool in that episode, and then they changed the voice of Deadpool. They said, we want to do it differently, and they recast. One of my buddies played Hulk, or when the unchanged, transformed version of Hulk, Bruce Banner. So they changed much of those too, and then they came back and gave us a bunch of small incidental parts. So we did a bunch of wall and filled out the movie for them. So we still got paid for the work we did, but I was like, I was Deadpool. So I was choked about that. But that Marvel's, they're really fussy. Like times you never know, and Scott does that all the time and lands tons of parts. Like he'll be called in for certain things, and Scott will be we'll be waiting outside. He's in the damn audition forever because he's rating everyone. He's like, yeah. Well, I think I have something for this 12-year-old girl part. But I got a voice for her. She's gonna sound like that. And he'll read all the old ladies, everything. Because sometimes it's, the more you throw at the wall, the more that sticks, and they think, I like that. Like, who would have thought that maybe Scott would, have landed the role that he got on Gundam Wing? Like, he ain't no 16-year-old kid, right? Right. But he's got this young voice, and he put that on for that role. And I didn't even consider auditioning for those guys. I didn't read those ones because I looked at the other too young for me. And sometimes, but Scott he's great because he doesn't kind of write that stuff off, age, or he'll just say, let me try it, and he gets tons of roles because of it. So that's something I kind of stole from him. And I thought, you know what, if I ever get a chance to get in, if I get in the audition room, I'm going to grab some. And I think I should be reading one that they didn't put me down for. I'll ask, and usually they're flexible enough. They're like, yeah, sure, go ahead. I really enjoyed working, so I can't say there's like least favorite shows. Some shows are harder than others, and so I'm not going to probably pinpoint too many, but some might be hard because it's the voice is difficult. Some might be hard because the director is difficult to work with, and that can be a difficult show. Some might be hard because the scripts are painful, but there's, some, it's usually too much of one thing that can make any show be irritating. Like too much, even though as great as Dragon Ball Z was, at a certain point of screaming, I was like, I can't wait for this day to end. I'm so sick and tired of yelling. So that could happen. But then I can be doing shows like, My Little Pony and playing Spike the Dragon and enjoying that. But if I had to do like hours of it, I'd be like, I want to kill all the ponies. When I was on that show, I was the only boy in a room with like 14 girls, aged like 12 to mid-20s, with all high little squeaky pony voices, and I'm like, oh, get me out of here! Right? But then again, some people might be pretty excited to be in a room filled with 14 girls, sometimes it's a good day and sometimes it's not, but most of the time as an actor, we're pretty happy to be working.
Also, what is the weirdest question anyone has ever asked you with the little con interviews and stuff?
Weirdest question?
Weirdest thing someone's ever asked you?
Well, and weird questions like strange ones. I remember at one convention, it was probably years ago, a girl would ask me, do you use your Vegeta voice with your wife? Followed by, when you're, and I'm like, whoa! Really private stuff there. And no, I'm never like, it's over 9,000! That doesn't happen at all. She's very offended by any thought that I would do that. So that was probably one, when you're expecting a, why do question for you. And I'm like, what? I think she was at that convention too, and I told her she just like fell off a chair.
Hey Seth, you watching this?
Going in! Get ready to rumble! They've given me sugar. How is everybody? Okay, we're going to start over here. I want you to stand up, say your name, tell us a little bit about yourself. By the time we're done, it'll be time to go.
That's the pan.
Whoa, there's stuff in here.
Cheese whiz again.
Where's my spray cheese? You know what somebody gave me today? AIDS. It's a little HIV virus. I should call him Arthur. So if you don't behave yourself.
McNeil, what would you do for a Klondike
Oh
bar?
God! Somewhere out there, I have spray cheese.
Then you haven't walked in yet.
Or I can dip it.
I'm scared.
I got distracted by something shiny. Oh, good. More sugar.
Super shiny.
Oh
Oh, here we go.
no.
Uh-oh.
Pickle jar.
After 4 years, they finally put me in the pickle jar. It's like a Gallagher show. It's prop comedy. So I'll be squashing watermelons with a giant.
Yes.
Shannon?
That was the second time Scott learned about yaoi.
Have you seen Stormhawks? Anyone? The weirdest yaoi pairing I've ever seen was somebody wanted only to draw, and it was Stork and Reptron.
Oh.
Whoa.
Just like the pillow would think of mothering.
Anyway. And actually, I've read some stuff that's been quite brilliant, in all seriousness.
I'll say this. That Hiro Yui was always a perfect gentleman to me.
Hiro, man, I am home. Kendra! I love you anyway.
Mark Hildreth is here.
Yes.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time in 6 years that he's been to a con.
Yeah.
I heard a story, and I just want to confirm it. The first time you two were together, you dipped him?
Mark, you want to answer this one?
Drama unfolding at Metrocon. How to plug in a TV.
Where is it touchscreen?
You saw me do it.
Yeah, it was like,
Wait, nope. Maybe it's slow.
Yeah.
How many otaku does it take to turn on a TV?
No signal. The digital tools are very similar. So if you don't know, for instance, how to use a palette knife.
You're going to sleep again?
Yes. And I'm touching it. Scratch its ear. You can hear me tapping on it. I mean, I'm making a sound. Is it? Yeah, my hand's not warm enough. Do I?
Actually, my body temperature is really high. That might be it. Oh,
I didn't do anything. So you tell me what's going on.
As a Jedi, then. Okay, so that is day one here at Metrocon. I am back in the hotel room where the lighting sucks. And for those who are wondering, yeah, the entire Scott McNeil panel will be up, or, well, the hour-long Scott McNeil panel ended up going about an hour 40. And my battery quit about the 80-minute mark. So unfortunately, there's a little I missed. I'm sure someone will YouTube it. But until then, I'm going to have the longest Scott McNeil panel on the YouTube. So we will all be able to enjoy that. And unfortunately, the little meet and greet thing I did afterwards with them, I couldn't get that either. But atypical stuff. The good stuff is coming tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know when it'll be uploaded. I'm trying to edit this stuff as fast as I can. So thank you for sticking with me for day one. And let's see what waits for us tomorrow.